Tonight, a new era begins in Tennessee basketball. The first look at Kim Caldwell and a revamped Tennessee Lady Volunteers as they welcome the Carson Newman Lady Eagles to town in this preseason exhibition. No tricks, all treats on this Halloween night because college basketball is almost coming off a Sweet 16 last year. Hoops are almost back. This preseason exhibition is underway. And possession will belong to the Lady Eagles, winningest head coach in program history. Great crowd inside the Food City Center on this Halloween night as Tennessee and Carson Newman meet for the third straight year in preseason exhibition action. Travel called underneath on.
They're inducing that travel.
Nobody in the paint for Tennessee. They'll run 5 wide as we take a look at the Tennessee starting 5. A turnover there. Jules Iron. Offensive rebound by Rutherford. Gonzalez drives baseline, can't get it home. Tennessee with numbers. Jules Spear up ahead. Kicks to Ruby Whitehorn, who knocks down the triple, and the first points of the ball. We're tying it up down there.
So many new faces to this Tennessee roster. We asked Coach Caldwell who really stood out to you in the preseason, and she said that Kanaya Boyd.
Jules Spear not. Rutherford swings it out to Gonzalez. Her 3 is good. Rattles in for Emily Gonzalez, who played her high school ball.
Staying right in it with them, even though Tennessee is pressuring them hardcore.
And one of those hallmarks of a Kim Caldwell team, that full court pressure. Gonzalez mid-range is good.
That's by Emily Gonzalez.
Working on Jillian Hollingshed. Too strong off the back iron. Samara Spencer to Whitehorn, who spins and finishes.
Move.
That was 6'4" Z Spearman, the Miami transfer. As Talasia Cooper knocks down the jumper by Latham. Whitehorn connects.
And it's looking like Ruby Whitehorn has the hot hand tonight.
Entire sequence all by players new to the program. You're going to see a lot of three-pointers fall this season. There's
a talented group of players. It's just going to be how can they mesh together? How do we take all of these different styles and personalities and bring them together to be successful?
It's a 10-0 run. Whitehorn down and in. Because they're the favorite in the SAC this season.
That's right, and really, you know, this is a fun game for them where they get to come in and play against the Lady Vols and play in front of a big crowd like this. Like we said earlier, a lot of these girls are local girls, so they get to play in front of their family.
Doesn't get the bounce there, but the offensive rebound by Puckett leads to an open look for Tess Darby, down and out. Whitehorn battles for the board. Jillian Hollingshed, left hand is good. Puckett takes the 3, just short. Hollingshed with the rebound. Darby's turn, it's good.
Whitehorn, she maybe didn't have full control of the basketball, tried to go towards the rim, and then ended up losing it.
Drives baseline and finishes. Ruby Whitehorn through the contact. 13 points in the first quarter. Gonzalez across the timeline. Swings it over to Hayworth. Long 3 is good. Maddie Knuckles finally breaks the scoring drought. Spencer at the buzzer. An emphatic end to an explosive first quarter.
Samara Spencer.
62 out of 66 games in 2 seasons in Clemson. making an immediate impact here in this exhibition ball game. Avery Strickland banks it in to begin the second quarter. Trick or treat, it is open the bank tonight. Drive off the mark from Sullivan, rebound controlled by Tennessee. Up ahead, Z Spearman dishes it, Boyd finishes.
Tennessee again.
Carly Hayworth dumps it off, Sullivan. Here's Gonzalez. Hayworth trying to create space, swings it out. Sullivan knocks it down. Jennifer Sullivan, her second three ball. Rebound, the redshirt freshman out of Cookeville, Tennessee. Sullivan was 6, the leading scorer for Carson Newman. Good dish underneath, and Johnson is the benefactor. Talasia Cooper with size and space, too strong. Long rebound by Hayworth. Cooper picks it and finishes.
And I love that from Talasia Cooper, missing that. Coach Caldwell said that that was one of their biggest challenges, was trying to get them to play up on defense instead of playing back on defense. But right there, I mean, that was a fantastic example of what they need to do.
Triple falls for Campbell Penland, the senior out of Sevierville. Tennessee counters with another Whitehorn bucket. Down and out. Tennessee controlling the pace. Whitehorn downhill to the bucket. And the foul.
Trying to be aggressive, not getting it though. Whitehorn taking that opportunity to score.
Minutes into the second quarter. Penland ahead to Sullivan. Has a look, extra pass from the corner. Ladd knocks it down. The sophomore from Harriman. Puckett running the floor, rattles it home. Sullivan, one-hand grab. Lost her pivot foot and gives it up to Penland, who loses the handle to Cooper. It's a foot race to the bucket. Talasia Cooper with the easy 2. She has 6. All year as they try to make a run to a 7th NCAA tournament in D2 in the last 8 years. Out of the break, Puckett can't convert. Ball finds its way to Ruby Whitehorn. Off the glass, rebound by Hollingshed. Here is Spencer. Up ahead to Puckett. Working on Taylor. Back out to Spencer. Top of the key. No. Whitehorn underneath. Yes.
And Ruby Whitehorn just continues.
Rutherford off the iron. Whitehorn with the board. Filling up the box score. 5th rebound of the ball game for Whitehorn.
Yeah.
Puckett drains it. Gables. Talasia Cooper. Uncontested. Until halftime. All Tennessee in this preseason exhibition. In a new era of Lady Vol basketball. First time that Kim Caldwell is taking the floor at. Spearman knocks down the first. Forward by nature. And at 6'4", the biggest body on this Tennessee roster, but you won't see a lot of post play. Jewel Spear drives baseline. Looks like Knuckles got a hand on it. Rutherford has it picked. Cooper pours it in.
We've seen multiple uncontested layups for Cooper tonight, just able to lay it in there easy with no defense.
A dozen steals. Cooper has 3 of them, and she's got another bucket. A dozen tonight before playing for the Gamecocks. A role player there under Don Staley, now trying to make her mark in her first season of action on Rocky Top. Sullivan high off the glass, gets it to go. Spencer to Puckett. Working on Sullivan. And draws the foul. 86% free throw shot on this team, one of two players who started all 33 last year for Tennessee. A team that went 20-13 and made it to the NCAA tournament for a record 42nd consecutive time, part of a second-round exit. Comes away with the takeaway there. Spencer draws contact. Gonzalez.
Newman.
So mark on the first, 74% free throw shooter at Arkansas last year. They made it all the way to the conference championship game last year. Hard-fought battle against Wingate. They were the #2 seed in the Southeast region, their highest seeding going into the postseason since 2018 when they made a deep run into the Elite Eight as Matty Knuckles knocks it down. First half coming to a close. Spencer hit one at the buzzer at the first quarter. Whitehorn. Not to be that time. If you are nitpicking Tennessee in its first half, the Lady Vols did have 7 turnovers, a couple sloppy mistakes. Kim Caldwell did say that this is a team that'll start out ugly. Things will get better as the year goes on. As Maryville, Tennessee, Maryville High, not too far from here, to the first team all-SAC in her 3 years in Mossy Creek. 14
key role players tonight. One going to be out for the rest of the season, unfortunately.
The Eagles come out in a 2-3 zone to start the second half, and Z Spearman knocks in the bucket underneath. Now 6 points. Boy, have we seen it thus far in this one. Rutherford tracks it down. Taylor drives baseline and picks up the bucket. Lindsey Taylor, right hand on the left side. Jewel Spear counters with the 3 ball. With an open look. Sullivan with the long rebound. Tries to go to the bucket and draws the contact. First year at Carson Newman. Played in 33 games, including a couple stars in the Knoxville area. Began her preps career at the Kings Academy, where after 2 seasons, she was already a 1,000-point scorer. Finished up her preps ball at Bearden, where she was the 4A Miss Basketball Award winner. Sarah Puckett knocks down a tray. 72-26, Tennessee in front in this exhibition contest. Behind the back, out in front, Spearman finishes after the three. Taylor on the receiving end and can't knock it in through the contact. Spearman and Spear colliding on Lander in the regular season opener. Spearman uncontested. Cooper with the board. Spearman underneath. Hard to stop, 6'4".
Definitely, and I love that Cooper so unselfishly dumped that ball over to Spearman. She could have gone up for that shot.
Sullivan from the free throw line is good. Jennifer Sullivan, most productive scorer in preseason scrimmages for Carson Newman. Cooper creates space and draws the contact. The ball game. Can't find it. Offensive rebound. Latham underneath. Back to Cooper inside. Ruby Whitehead. First bucket of the second half. Now 24 in the game.
Cooper just sees the floor so well. Able to find those open people underneath the basket.
Step back three, beauty from Sullivan. Jennifer Sullivan knocks down her third long ball of the game. Sarah Puckett fouled on the other end. The rare one-person sub.
Yeah, instead of 5. I wonder if, you know, this is kind of a set grouping that she has, like these people play.
This game. Those are the 5 that'll be on the floor to start the next game. Now, that could be the same 5 throughout the course of the year, or you get a constant rotation, but who knows? It could change game to game. Darby, open look, nothing but net.
Pass Darby with the Lady Ball 3.
So far, I think we've seen great production from both groups. We've seen Ruby Whitehorn do incredible tonight offensively. We've seen a couple threes from Sarah Puckett and Tess Darby. And then on the other side, Talasia Cooper and Z Spearman.
Furious offense, pressure and pace, 2 of the buzzwords in this new Kim Caldwell era. Here is one of those dynamic stars. Talasia Cooper gives it to Z Spearman, who finishes through the congestion. Z Spearman coming on in the second half. Now Azodele with the board. Tennessee out in the front court. Kanaya Boyd, corner 3. To the rack. Open look. Spearman. No. Boyd with the board. Too strong. Spearman can't get it to go, but Cooper is there.
Rebound trying to get it in. Talasia Cooper gets a hand on that ball.
What a bucket. Favor Azodele. Leg count. Answer on the other end. Long 3. Down and out. Azodele knocked around. No foul called. Cooper inside to Spearman, who draws the contact.
I don't know if there was a contact there with her head, but at one point she did grab her head.
3 for 3 at the line tonight. Make it 4 out of 4. Madeline Ladd breaks the press, finds Hayworth. Long 3 is good. Caroline Hill, the finds the bucket. Spear with the counter. Hill trapped up top. Spearman draws the contact. Foul called on Madeline Ladd. In the battle.
I've been there, done that.
And now 5 out of 6 here in this exhibition. Hayworth doubled, knocked away. Cooper got her hands on it, asking for it on the other end. Dishes to Spear, who drives baseline. Out in the corner, Avery Strickland, yes! There is another swipe. Strickland got her hands on it to Boyd underneath, who draws the foul.
Looks like a different team than what we've seen in the past, so these to think about.
And the first ranked opponent is Florida State, coming up on December 4th. They come to Knoxville. A good Middle Tennessee State team is receiving votes in a couple of the top 25 polls. Is here 2 Tuesdays editions of Texas and Oklahoma. 7 ranked inside the top 25 going into the year. Shapes up in 2024, 2025 as Spearman knocks them both down.
Definitely, but I'm really excited to see how Ruby Whitehorn and Talasia Cooper continue on throughout the rest of this year. I mean, I know this is just an exhibition game, but I'm very impressed with what I've seen so far from them.
A lot of running, and certainly all the fresh legs can help keep that pace and the pedal to the metal. Under 20 to play in the third quarter. Jewel Spear off the back iron, can't get the offensive board. Carson Newman looking to end the third quarter with a bang. The freshman Caroline Hill kicks it out to Hayworth. Under 5 to shoot. Hayworth with 2 inside, and a kick ball with 7/10 of a second remaining here in the third quarter.
Limbs of Spearman.
Knuckles to inbound. Hayworth can't get the shot off. And we are 3/4 of the way home. 10 minutes remain in this exhibition. Spencer calling for the screen. Gets some space, Puckett underneath, and finishes strong off the glass. Sarah Puckett, something that no other teams at that level were doing, something they actually toyed with implementing at Carson Newman, just trying to get that personnel to match the style of play. Open look underneath results in a bucket.
So many possessions, you feel like you've watched an entire game and it's only been the first quarter.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how this has felt tonight too. Like so many different possessions, so many things happening. Kanaya Boyd going up with that layup.
Rutherford over to Penland, open look. Gonzalez knocks it down. Played her high school ball of Bearden about. Sullivan picked up her dribble, able to get it to Rutherford. Looking underneath and finds Lindsay Taylor. We'll see a lot of that out of Lindsay Taylor last year, almost 60% from the floor, 59.8 her field goal percentage. That was 5th in the country. Tess Darby knocks down a 3. Jumper. Rebound controlled by the Lady Vols. Samara Spencer up ahead. Here is Whitehorn, top of the key, drains it. Ruby Whitehorn, 27 tonight. Home. Spencer with the board. Brings the tempo. Hollingshed. Spin move. Bucket. And the foul. 1 games and 8 starts last year.
She wants players that are going to push themselves, that have a championship mindset and that want to be here and want to play for Tennessee. And, you know, she even said that there's going to be days where you don't feel like you're good enough at all. Nothing is good enough because their expectations for you are going to be.
Favor Ajadele may need to come out of the ball game here, calling for a sub.
Yeah, I think she may have gotten hit in the eye, poked in the eye.
This bucket for Jennifer Sullivan. Jewel Spears, step back 3 is good, rattles in.
Points in this game. I mean, I'd like to know when the last time Tennessee had this kind of offensive production. And another 3.
Contest last year, nearly at 100 through 3 quarters tonight. It is a 17-2 run over the last 2.5 minutes of gameplay as Kanaya Boyd will take a trip to the line.
I mean, it was already very high playing in the SEC, one of the...
Got it, some big non-conference games on the slate as well. A tangle with Sullivan. Leading scorer with 15, but turns it over there. Nearly got it back. Spencer on the deck, into the front court now. Underneath, Puckett. Spins and finishes.
And honestly, it's because in the preseason, they play teams like Tennessee. They put a lot of pressure on their players. They learn from playing against great competition like this, weaknesses, strengths, what they've got to do to be better.
Make it as many shots after getting off to such an electric start. Knocks them both down, 29.
Drummer and ends up getting the foul called.
Yeah, 5'5" going against 6'2". Battle of the wingspans there. Here is Latham. Down and out, but Boyd crashing the boards. First one's good for Kanaya Boyd. Now on this team, redshirt freshman from Las Vegas, the second Lady Vol from the Sin City, following in the footsteps of Ray Burrell. Missed her senior season because of a knee injury, so she enrolled early here in Knoxville. To Hayworth. Underneath, Knuckles, blocked. Latham got her hands on it. 30 seconds left.
Right here, Tennessee needs to try to slow it down a little bit, which is the opposite of what they have been doing this whole game.
Shot clock is off, and the Lady Vols will dribble it out. Destiny Wells in control as the buzzer heads to 0-0. Emphatic victory here in this exhibition contest. Tennessee wins 135-49 over Carson Newman in the first look at the Kim Caldwell era.
I think that this is going to be a lot of fun this year for the Tennessee Vol fans. This is a completely different look from what they've seen in the past, and we saw some incredible performances tonight